It's your girl, Angira Marie, International Angira, one of the co-hosts from Hot 914 Radio. I want to give a shout out to Sean Montgomery and the team at Hot 914 Radio on inthemixradio.com. And I am here today for COVID and Company. So it's COVID-19 and Company, conversations from the epicenter across the globe. And today I'm supposed to have a guest keeping me company, my friend Désiré. So I'm waiting for him to get on the line, but I did want to be mindful of the time because I've told you all 12 noon. So it's noon and I wanted to talk to you all about something actually. Anyway, how's everyone doing amidst this COVID pandemic? I hope everyone is well. I hope you're healthy. I hope your family is healthy. And the reason that I decided to do this series was because I'm learning that a lot of people have been kind of distraught and distressed and depressed about this whole pandemic. And it's like there's so many fears out there. So first is the fear, are you going to get the coronavirus? Are you not going to get it? How to protect yourself, all of those things. And through my previous broadcast, I've spoke with a lot of people from all over the world, different places where their numbers are obviously lower than the numbers here in New York for the cases of coronavirus, and asked them how they've kept healthy, things that they're doing that, we might be able to benefit from some of those things. So that's key. But not just your physical health is an issue, but then becomes mental health. And I think that most of us have maybe not thought too much about how this pandemic can affect people's mental health. And I've had some phone calls this week and spoke with some friends this week, and friends of friends going through certain situations because of the mental effects of COVID, whether it be because you're worried about the actual virus, or whether you're worried about your job, or maybe you're worried about the economy as a whole as we've, dipped into a recession. I've been hearing that this is the worst that the economy has been since the Great Depression. So that would cause some concern. There's people that have had a lot and now they've lost a lot, looking at the stock market and so on. And then there's people that didn't really have that much and were just trying to get by. And now with this situation, they're seeking work. Maybe they can't work, or they have to really be putting their lives in jeopardy, or their family's lives in jeopardy, or I should say their health, because they have to go out during this whole pandemic. And stress and fear, they can kill you. It's serious. And I wanted to give some quick information because as I was online searching, I found that there's a lot of crisis helplines out there. And I know my friends are working on some things for Christians in crisis. I know they're still looking for some volunteer therapists. And I have information on my Facebook, and you can also message me on Facebook if you're a therapist and you would be interested in volunteering to help people that are in crisis right now. But there are some other things that are out there. There's a national disaster distress helpline. So if you are in emotional distress, maybe you're just feeling a little down, being isolated, being in quarantine, it's not the best thing, especially when you have to change everything that you know and you have to pivot in your life. The way that you're used to doing things, you have to change it. So let me give you the distress helpline. It's the disaster distress helpline. It's a national helpline. So the number is 1-800-985-5990. And if you're shy and you don't want to speak with them on the phone, you also have the option to text them, which I think that is really great. And you can text the phrase "talk with us" to the number 66746, and you can get a hold of a counselor there. There's also the suicide prevention line, that's Lifeline. That number is 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255. So I want to share that information with you. They also have their website. You can go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org, and you can get information there. If you're feeling like you don't want to live, I beg you to please seek help. Things are bad, but they're going to get better. You know, our situations are changing. Our world is changing. There's a lot of fear and anxiety that comes with change, but we want you to be mindful that there is help out there. And there's another number that I have. This is for New York. And, you know, if you're in New York in the midst of the pandemic, there is a crisis number. It's 1-888-692-9355. 1-888-692-9355. And also they have an option for text if you feel more comfortable with that. You can text the word well, just WELL, well, to the number 65173, and you can reach a counselor there. So I really want to encourage everyone to, you know, to stay healthy physically and mentally. And I think it's important to speak to people, like, you know, just because you're isolated, we have this whole hashtag alone together. We're all in this together. So pick up the phone and call a friend, or if you're connected to a church, you know, speak with someone from your church, whether it be the pastor or other members. Like, don't completely isolate yourself just because you're in quarantine. And I know a lot of places are reopening, and I was thinking about the reopening, and I've been looking at different articles online and thinking what the reopening actually means. And it's like, yay, we're excited, reopening. And in New York, they've opened a few counties upstate as of May 15th. And I know that they're doing things in phases. So businesses like construction, you know, those kind of businesses where you still can social distance well, those are the kind of things that are opening up. However, in New York City, where I live, they've now extended until May the 28th to reopen. So it's like this excitement about reopening, but then I have concern as I think about what will happen as we reopen. Like, is it going to make the numbers surge like it did in other countries? Like, I think it was Singapore, I know Germany, they had reopened, and there were some issues with the numbers surging. I know just in Atlanta, I heard about Atlanta, Georgia, that they opened relatively early, and it was like a 40% increase in the cases of COVID after the reopening. And through my conversations with my friends across the globe, there's also the concern about reopening borders when we're looking at people having this virus, or if they don't have the virus, and how to contain the people that do have the virus and keep things under control. So all of those are concerns, and I'm sure all of you sit at home and think about these things just like I think about them. So that's why I bring them up. And I'm looking at how our world will look different. Like, in several of the countries that I read about, they have these random thermometers where your temperature is being taken before you can enter a store, whether it's like the Apple store or whether you're in the airport. They have different types of technology to monitor people's temperature. I've also seen where people were sprayed with disinfect when they enter a store. And I found that interesting because my first thought is like, what exactly is being sprayed on me? You know, I have one of those big questions in my head, like, okay, what is that? However, I know we have to do things for safety. So, you know, that's one option. And then I've been on planes before, actually coming from places overseas. I think I was in either Germany or India. I think I was coming from India. And before the plane took off, there was some spray that came, you know, like out of the vents on everyone. And it was like, whoa, you know, what are they doing? But that may be something that actually really help. I know I've seen some places start to put up plexiglasses. They've done it at my grocery store so that the cashier and the customer are separated by the plexiglass. And they also have dividers. I saw a movie theater, I think it was in Sweden, where they put up dividers. So there was plexiglass behind the seats, and then there were dividers in between the seats to kind of section off and create that social distancing. So I thought that was interesting. Everywhere I go now, I'm seeing the social distancing lines. And like at the Walgreens by my house, it's so bad that every time I walk by there, there's a line, long line outside, and they're very strict with keeping that 6 feet of distance between each customer. And I usually go to Walgreens like every couple of days. That's like my go-to spot. And I haven't been there in 2 months because I don't want to stand in the line forever. So I've kind of missed some things that I needed because the lines are so long. That creates a big inconvenience. And I don't know how we can deal with that because in everything that we do, it's going to take extra time. But it's going to keep us safe. I also saw an article, it was a train in Europe. They put little stickers on the back of the seat, a red one and a green one. And the red one says, don't sit here. The green one says, sit here for social distancing. So that's a big one for me because I take public transportation. And I've had to take public transportation recently, since the pandemic, maybe like twice I took public transportation since March. Like we closed down in March the 22nd exactly. And here it's, May the 18th. And I've taken the bus twice. I've not taken the train. But the first time I was on the bus, it was easy to social distance. There were not many people on the bus. But the second time I took the bus, and I really wanted to walk, but I had too much stuff to carry from the store. So I got on the bus and there was no way to keep social distance. For one, they've sectioned off the buses, and I think they've done this everywhere so that everyone is at least 6 feet away from the driver, which is great for protecting the driver, but then it only leaves you with half of the room that you generally would have. So when you have half of the room, everyone is still just, like sardines on the bus. And I don't see how that's healthy. But what can you do? You have places to be, you have to get where you're going. So you have to take those measures. So I think it's very, very important to wear your mask, wear your gloves. Even when I'm out, I do some volunteer work at my church for the pantry. And when I'm at the pantry, I wear a shield. So it's like, it's here on my head and it covers all of this. It's just for protection, but I feel so strange. Is there anyone else who feels really strange with the social distancing? And like I'm a lovable, huggable person. So, it's strange to me. Just leave some comments for me, please. And if you have a question, please leave it in my comments. Actually, my friend is here. Let me bring Désiré on the line. He is joining in the call now from the UK. Hi, Des. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. I'm so glad you could be with me today. Thank you, everyone. This is my friend Désiré Assale. He is an international businessman, and he is calling in from the United Kingdom today. And he is an avid traveler like I am. And he's also my birthday twin. Is that right, Des?
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm great too.
Great. How are you and your family feeling amidst this whole COVID pandemic?
Yeah, we feel good, but we just locked down in the house. We can't move just for buy food and medicine.
Yeah.
But we thank God because everybody's healthy now.
Yes, thank God. That's a blessing. How long have you all been on lockdown?
I mean, like 2 months.
2 months? Okay, because
Yeah.
you're in the UK, right?
Yeah, right.
Is that's London or Scotland?
Aberdeen, Scotland.
You're in
Aberdeen.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Got you, because I know that's all encompassing in the UK.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like US. You get, I mean, 51 states. Here we get four states.
okay, got you. That's
Yeah.
nice. So, you said that you all can only go out for food or medicine.
Yeah. If it is necessary for work, but
Got you.
usually we stay home.
So, do you have to have a permit or something to go out for work?
No, no, it's open.
Okay, that's good because I heard in France you have to have a permit.
Yeah, that is different here.
Okay. How have they been talking about testing a lot? Are people going to get testing for the virus?
Not here. It's
Okay.
not automatical. If you want, you can go for the test, but it isn't automatical.
Okay, got you. Do you know anyone like personally that's been affected by the COVID virus?
No.
Okay, that's good. Me, like I only know a couple of people, but the people that I know have recovered, so I'm like very thankful, that
Okay.
they're well.
So I know one person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a nurse in New York.
Okay. Here in New
A
York.
friend. Yeah, in
Wow.
the beginning of May, she
Hmm.
was very, very sick for 2 weeks, but
Okay.
thanks God she's okay now.
Okay, thank God. I'm always happy to hear recovery stories. I think
Of
in
course.
future shows, I should maybe like talk to some people who've recovered and,
Yeah.
just kind of get what their experience was and some tips for people moving forward. That's a good, you helped me with a good idea, Des. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's a very
um,
good idea.
are they talking about like reopening in the UK?
Really, we don't know. I mean, we hope for the beginning of June,
Hmm.
but there's nothing.
Okay. Because they've actually reopened a lot of states here in the US.
Yeah,
And
yes, yes.
here in New York, they reopened upstate as of May 15th.
Okay,
But
good.
in New York City, they've decided to extend it till May 28th. But
Yeah,
what was funny when I listened, the numbers are going down. I thank God the numbers are down.
yeah,
But then they're opening the beaches for Memorial Day. And I'm like,
yeah. Summer is coming. I mean,
I guess people were going to go anyway, but I'm
yeah,
like, okay, I'm not going to the beach, but a lot of people are going to the beach for Memorial Day because, they've opened them here in New
yeah,
Jersey and in Connecticut, like the neighboring states. Everybody agreed
yeah.
to open up for that. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Do you think it's time to reopen yet?
In Scotland, the situation is very different because we don't have too much people infected.
Yeah,
So I think that is the moment to reopen, but we don't know. I'm not a leader. I mean,
exactly.
we're just waiting for that. They know what they are supposed to do. They gotta do what they gotta do.
Yes.
My wish is they open, they will open. I want it because we can't stay stuck like in the jail every time.
Right.
I wish that it will be open.
Yeah.
But we pray God, we thank God because we have everybody helps and we are waiting. We're waiting for that.
Got you. So, like, are you able to at least like go outside near your home for exercise?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can go. You can stay near your house, but just with your family.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go see another person,
Okay.
but you can go to the shop. You can go to to see a doctor.
Okay.
Just that,
Like shop, like food shopping, though.
yeah, food shopping.
Okay. Do you find that people are like actually obeying and taking precautions, and doing the social distancing and wearing masks and all of those things?
social distancing, yes.
Mhm.
Wear mask, not too much.
Okay.
Not too much, yeah.
Got
Not in my town. I mean, we just have 5 or 10 cases
okay.
of all the town.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a
it
safe
doesn't feel so
place.
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a
See,
safe
look,
place.
I got a new mask.
Yeah, nice.
This is my new mask.
That's
And
special, mask.
huh?
That is special.
Yes. And my friends at Safe Face Mask. The name of the
Yeah,
company is Safe Face. They
yeah.
have these handmade masks, and they're very
Oh,
durable, strong. So anybody who's watching, if you're interested in getting masks in New York,
yeah,
inbox me and I can link you up with Safe Face masks. They have several different designs. I like pink, so I like pink,
yeah,
I like flowers, I like girly stuff. So that's why I got that one. But they have a lot of different designs. So
yeah.
anybody who's interested, kid, inbox me for more information on that. Anyway, let me ask you, Des, what type of changes have you noticed when you have been out, whether you had to go get medicine or go to the store? Are you noticing what changes are taking place for safety precautions?
Yeah, many difference now because everybody take care about themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't find what you want.
Yes.
You buy what you need. That is different. That is
Right.
very different. That is
So
very different.
here I'm
So
noticing lines. They put a lot
yeah,
of they put lines on the ground to say this
yeah,
is the social
yeah,
distancing. Are they doing that there
yeah,
too?
yeah,
And they put plexiglass up
yeah.
with the
For
cashiers.
the cashier, yeah. For the
Okay.
cashier.
So have you had people doing any temperature checks on you yet?
No, no.
Okay. Me either, but I've seen that that's coming.
Yeah,
I'm
because
seeing exactly.
our town is a little bit safe.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's really good. So do you know if the government's providing any assistance either financially or medically for people that are
yes,
affected?
yes,
Yes.
yes,
That's good because we got a stimulus check
yeah,
here to help financially. And I know they've opened a lot of centers for testing, but I'm
yeah,
just like staying clear. I'm like, I'm healthy, I'm staying clear. What
yeah.
kind of things are you doing to stay healthy during all of this?
Oh, I mean, eat a lot of fruits,
Mhm.
walk in my backyard, play with my sons. I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's the
Yeah.
best thing that we can do. Play with the family, pray.
Yes. The
That's
good
what
stuff.
I'm doing.
Okay. So let me ask you, because you travel a lot, um, and as an international businessman, this must really
Yeah,
affect business for you. Are you
yeah,
able to still work from home?
yeah. I mean, we don't have choice. We
Okay.
don't have choice. Now we can't travel, so you, you. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. We
Gotcha.
just work with WhatsApp, Zoom, but that's different because sometimes my business you have to check the end, you have to touch the goods. I mean, that's different. For
Right.
closing for close a deal, you have to travel. Now everybody try to stay home and deal with distance, but that is not easy.
Yeah.
That is not easy.
So how do you think it will look moving forward? Like, because you need to travel for business. Is it going
Yeah.
to change the way that you do business? Are you going to travel less often? Or like how do you foresee that as we move forward?
We are always thinking about it because we have to change the way of business
Okay.
because this COVID-19 show us that the business is the kind of business that we do is very weak. So you have to pay attention. You have to find a way to work with with many different person in another country without travel. I mean, I'm not sure that is will work, but we
Yeah.
have to do it. We don't have choice. Now we can't travel. I mean, if I have a client in New York, he needs my goods. I need his money.
Right.
We have to work.
Yeah.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Gotcha.
Yeah. After, we don't know. Maybe we'll do the same thing, but I'm not sure that we will stop travel.
Gotcha.
It's a part of our business.
Right. So maybe you have to hire local people in the places
Yeah,
where
of
you
course.
need, like I'm in New York.
Yeah, of course. I know. I know. That's the solution. I mean, that's the solution, right?
I'm just throwing it out there. We have to find ways to help one another, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what as far as business, is there like a way we can help your business? Like, do you want to say anything about your business?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just thank God for this time, for our lives. We're all healthy. That's a gift.
Yes, that's it. So before you came on, I was just talking a little bit about fear and anxiety. Like those are the big, bad, ugly words, and it's plaguing the world right now. People are fearful of getting sick, fearful of the state of the economy, the recession. It's a lot of things to think about. What makes you afraid or concerned, and how are you overcoming any of those fears?
Economic recession.
Yeah.
That's a big fear. Yeah, because that will be a big problem. Many persons lost their job.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. They are our client. They are our partner. They lose money. That's a future big problem for us,
Yeah.
bigger than COVID-19.
Right.
That's a very great challenge.
Yeah. We're going to get through this though.
Yeah.
It's going
I
to
think
take
so.
some time, and it's going to take work. And I
Yeah.
suggest lots of prayer because
Yeah, of
God's
course.
children are favored.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me ask you, because I know you have your boys with you, and with them having to do homeschool and be away
Yeah.
from their friends, like what kind of response are you getting from the children, and how are you comforting them? Like, what are you saying to them to help them through this?
I mean, we got a chance that at school they talk a lot about this problem about COVID-19. So we just tell them that we have to keep faith in the life, to be happy, to find a way to be happy together. It's a time to be happy in family, talk with everybody, know what you like, know what you want.
Yes.
You have to find a way to be happy together and to play. I have a chance because I have a big backyard. So imagine
Oh,
we can
nice.
play soccer. Yeah, for boys, for the child, you have to create a safe place, a safe environment for them,
Yes.
and it's what we're trying to do.
Okay, that's great. Well, I know your boys are a bundle of joy. So I'm
Yeah,
sure that they're having fun just being together and being with
yeah, I
dad.
like it. They like it too much.
Yes, that's great. So let me ask you about any words of encouragement or any advice or anything that you would like to leave with us, just to encourage other people during this difficult time.
Yeah, take care, be happy, keep the faith in the life, and all will be okay.
That's it. Wonderful. I thank you so much for spending some
You're
time with
welcome.
me. I know you're a very busy businessman,
You're
and I
welcome.
appreciate your friendship. I love you like my brother.
Yeah,
I miss our days in Abidjan.
yeah,
I want
of
to get
course.
to Abidjan.
Of course, we'll be there together. I
Yeah.
mean, in this year we have to travel for that. To enjoy
Yes.
this place, this marvelous place, this fabulous place. Abidjan, West Africa, country,
Yeah.
Ivory Coast.
Yes.
That's my health. My health.
That's your heart.
Yeah.
Where we eat life.
Yeah, you will eat the life. like your bread with meat and other stuff.
Right, definitely. I want some poisson Brazil.
Yeah.
Jim Jim. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
miss it.
Yeah.
All right. So
All
I won't
right.
hold your time,
Thanks.
but thank you so much for being with me.
You
And
too.
please stay safe, you and your family.
Yeah.
Um, just stay safe out there.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. You too.
All right.
And
Thank you.
thanks God for your life and stay stable.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
All right. Bye bye. Bisous, bisous.
Bisous, bisous.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Okay, friends. So that was my friend Desiree. I thank him again for being on, just to answer some questions about what's going on in the UK. And interesting enough, they're still staying closed while they figure things out. Um, and it's interesting when people say things like, what's more important, is the economy or protecting people's health more important? That's a big question right now, for our leaders to figure out, because you want to say the economy is important. It's extremely important when the economy fails. But if people don't have health or people are not here, what good is the economy if everyone's dying? So I don't know. I'll leave that question for you all, to think about. But that's just my thoughts. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's been a great day, and I wanted to make sure that everyone is encouraged. I want to give a couple thank yous before I go. Um, First, a big thank you to Safe Face Mask, Safe Face, for providing me with masks. And if you would like their information, please feel free to just message me in my inbox, and I'll get you their contact information so you can get some masks. They run about $5 or $6, nothing too expensive, but we want to keep safe out here. Also, I want to say thank you to the Empowered Lifestyle Radio Show. The Empowered Lifestyle Radio Show is out of the Virginia Hampton Roads area, and they're on Monday through Friday. They have afforded me the opportunity to use their platform so that I can be here to talk to you all. So big thank you to them. For you business owners, if you need advertising, if you're looking for opportunities to promote your business, they have the interviews through the radio show. They have all kinds of marketing options. So the name of that company is Carrot on the Media, and they are tagged in my links on my page. But if you're looking for opportunities for advertising your business, please inbox me. I will get you connected with them. And like I always do at the end of every broadcast, is I want to share a Bible verse with you all, and I want everyone to be encouraged. Please hug and kiss your family while you have them here. Appreciate them. Take this time to do something creative, to grow in anything that your heart desires, while we're in lockdown. As we move forward, take time to spend time with God. This is a prime time for that, where we can have quietness and work on yourself to be a better you. That's what I'm doing. So the verse that I wanted to read is from Psalms 37, and I'm reading verses 3 and 4. Trust in the Lord and do good. Then you will live safely in the land and prosper. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. So be encouraged. God bless you all. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my guests for joining me. Today's guest, Desiree, to my previous guest in the last couple of weeks. And we'll keep doing this. And if I have not spoke to someone from your country, please inbox me. I would love to speak to more of my friends from all the different countries. And I would also like to speak to some people in the US, as Desiree and I discussed. Maybe you recovered from COVID-19. We could talk about it. What's your experience? you know, but I'm here. I want to keep a platform open for us to talk and remember that we are alone together. Okay? Have a wonderful day. I'm signing off for now. Toodles from Angira Marie.